Hey guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video we're doing all my SuperCoach content for the week, including reviewing my round 13 as well as going through and doing my round 14 trades, my sort of thoughts and stuff, as we did get hit with the Wangadeen Malira family personal where he's not playing this week and he has the bye. So family comes first, so we all know that. So obviously, not to get too annoyed about that, as family comes first, and we always say that. But we did score in round 13, 2009, which was a round 13 rank of 5,380. A total score now of 28,209, which is still top 1%. And a season rank of 1,019, which is up 409 spots. So we are trending positive, hopeful that I can get top 1,000, but there is a major decision I have to make basically by this weekend, which is, do I bother trading out Wangadeen Malira and wasting a trade just to basically get another sort of 60 to 80, probably get another... It's probably only about 50 points, so I don't think that that's worthful of that, so I may look at other options. But anyway, let's jump into this video here. Once you all remember to, if it will load, no, it's not going to load, so I'll do it manually. Remember to like and subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload, and let's get into this video. So I believe it's that screen. There we go. So there we go. Moving on to the side here, and you can see... obviously Ryan isn't gonna, we'll go through it and then we'll make our changes as we always do. So Nick Dacos, 64, tagged, injured, missed the last quarter. 64 sucks, but it's life, and yeah, he'll be fine. He's we now learned in the last hour. This is filmed about 20 minutes after the Bryn Teakle news to give you guys reference of the time. And we already heard earlier today, before the fantasy video, that Dacos was fine and he'll play. Sheasel, 129, he was amazing. Let me actually make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Is that gonna... that'll be better there, and then I'll downsize it when I need to do my trades. Sheasel, 129, he was pretty good. Wangadeen Malira, 90, and obviously with the personal matters, he is going to miss this week and then has to bye next week, which sort of sucks that is the case. But is it really worth 50 points this week? Because say he was drafted to go 110 or something, and we get a replacement like 60 score. Is it really that valuable with Wangadeen Malira? Because the score that's going to count is like a Sullivan 40 or 50. Is it really that valuable to waste a trade on someone? Whereas Wangadeen Malira is just going to come back in and he'll do fine. So yeah, that is sort of the thought there, is just don't bother trading him. Fisher, 120, he was amazing. Nick Martin butchered the ball to a 92, and Sam Closey, a 48. Really did suck. Really wanted him to do more, especially because of all the Gold Coast boys like Bodie Yolan scoring 150. Sam Flanders scoring well. I think Sexton might have scored well as well. They all scored really well, but Closey didn't get on the end of it. Then we go over here, Bontempelli, 99. Neil, 134. He does have the game tonight against St Kilda, so it is a chance for him to potentially go big, but I think he's going to get a tag. He's going to be tagged by Wendy, I think, which could hold him back a little bit. Jordan Dawson, 117, was really, really good. We've just copped a couple of trade-ins into sort of low scores. Walsh, 87, he's one that could potentially go. I have looked at that. Steele, 98, he was sort of average. I think he could be one that could go as well, even though he's playing, because that does open up round 15 for me a little bit. Rao, 82, he's been one that's been really poor as well. 113 average, so they're all sort of around that 110 to 120 sort of average, and then there's Bontempelli, sort of 123 as well. Then Clayton Oliver, he sucked as well for a 498k. Tom Green, 474. But I'm wondering if I keep Oliver, considering I'm keeping him on the fantasy, just because now with Petrarca out, he may get more of the ball. But then he also will track the number one tag for Melbourne games. And then Gawn, 132, he came up clutch with the captaincy, especially after Flanders blew away the captaincy and I forgot to captain him or VC him. Then Moyle, 84, came up huge in the last quarter with a 52-point quarter or something like that. and he got to an 84. Would have liked like another 10, 15k from him over the course of the last couple of rounds, but beggars can't be choosers, or whatever the saying is. Butters on the bye, Sullivan 48, didn't damage. Dowling 63, I don't think damaged at all. It might have, but I don't think it did. Might have in the forward line though. Yeah, 1, 2. I don't think it did. I don't think he came in at all. I think Nick Dacos was the one that... He might have caused me 1 point or something in the end, but I don't think he did it all. 1, 2, 3. I think Dacos' 64 would have not counted. So it wouldn't have counted anyway, now looking at it quickly. So no damage there, putting him there. And it looks like he should be fine. He should be playing when they play Sydney on Saturday, I believe it is. We went through the rucks. Flanders went off. Don't know why Gold Coast bothered to just kick it back and forth. It really meant that the game was going to be like under 100 points, just because they just kicked it back and forth and did no damage. Heaney, 116, Zorko, 95, Darcy Wilson, 25. He did nothing, didn't even touch the ball till the third quarter, so he's one that probably has to go. Harrison, 74, got on the end of 3 goals, so he was really, really profitable. And then also Fraser, and the good thing about Harrison now is he has a 44 break even. That kind of is annoying, but he did go up a huge amount. 34k went up, so yeah, he's up at 273. You've also got Fraser, and then you've got also Sullivan, so those guys could hopefully all combine in next week to a couple of rookies, and then also go up to someone in, hopefully someone as well, and then that'll get 2 rookies and then a primo, and that'll be pretty much me all primoed up, I believe. But anyway, let me just double check that. 1, 2, 3, so I'd have 1. This Moyle will go up, then I'd have an extra primo and all primo there, so I'd have only 1 primo left, I believe, to upgrade, if I'm right in saying that. But anyway, let's get into the trades for the week. I'll make this a little bit smaller so that you can actually see. The first trade will be, I think it's going to be Brodie Grundy. I think that works. The next trade is getting rid of, probably, I want to say to get rid of Walsh or something, but Closey is the obvious one. And then I need to make another sort of a little bit of money. I could just dump Sullivan now, which would be sort of I think a smart-ish move. And then that would mean that I'd still have the primos that I have in this round at the moment. So that could be a smart move. And then I'd just get like a show and maker or something. So let me just figure out that. But that will go there because it's gone. So that'll leave me with there. There's no real rookies at the moment to grab onto as well. I could do it. But the one that I'm sort of considering most is actually this sort of Walsh play or the Rao play. I think the Walsh play is one, as I think he will get tagged a little bit more, and it seems like his disposal use is waning a little bit. And then that will get me to a Clark, I believe. Does it get me to a Clark? I'm not 100% sure. Let me just check this. What is Clark? Clark's, no, that doesn't get me to Clark at the moment. So let me just check this. Let me filter this. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Defenders, where's Clark? Clark, 580k. Then you've also got... How did I get to him then? Oh yeah, it was Wilson, sorry. So let me actually go this way. That'll be the best way to do it. And I can go here, and I can go... let me filter Ruckman here, because Ruckman will be the one that we need a player. If I go Brodie Grundy, and then I go here, I get out of the ruck slots. I go here and go show and maker there, and then I have 320k. If I do again and just sort of bank cash this week, let's just see if there's any sort of players in this sort of range here that I can grab. Less than 3 games. Let's see if there's anyone. There's Sam Sturt, who I don't really want to grab. Let's go break even wise. And is there anyone I can put? So I can grab... Manners not playing because he's on the bye. Kruger could be one to grab. But then again, that would just put me at another sort of Ruckman down, I would say. Hutchins on the bye. No, thank you. Is there any other midfielders that I can grab here? And this is sort of the crunch that is at the moment. There's basically no one to grab. I can tell you that. Just looking at here, there was basically Billy Dowling this week, and there is no one else to grab here. Is there any way I can move to get another defender? Is there any other defenders? There's no other defenders as well, so this isn't really a week to get a defender or anything. If I just go there and then just go players I can afford, does that make it any different? There's no other midfielders here or anything that I can afford. If I go here, is there anything? Jai Cully is on the bye, so I wouldn't be grabbing him, even though he's back. Any other forwards? It's not really any forwards. Braun's going to get dropped. Luke Lloyd, no one here really. So yeah, I'm sort of in a tough spot, I would say, almost at the moment. And there's no other midfielders either. So let me just see. Do I need to get rid of... If I just do this, can I just do... reset... 535k. So if I do that, and then that gives me enough to get a ruckman, I believe. Where's Shoemaker spotted in at? Shoemaker probably not spotted in anywhere. So let's just do that. Does that... let's just cancel these trades and then we'll do it again. So you've got Moyle and you've got also Darcy Wilson here. And 705k. So if I go Billy Dowling down there, Nick Martin down there, and then go Shoemaker. But Shoemaker sort of locks us out of anything in round 15 and means that we're going to have guys not playing. But anyway, Shoemaker could be like the only guy. Okay, 590k. And we get rid of Shoemaker. Then I go players I can afford, and I can afford Brodie Grundy, so I think that is the way to go. I know it isn't really much of a trade, but also helps me to hold Wangani Malira, and then basically my side becomes this when it is full. Also got Closey out of that. So my side when it is full is something or other like this. Yes, I do have another, I do have Butters as an over, as a player that is sort of already already spare in the midfield. But then you've got this sort of, this forward line that I can just sort of start, I can flip sort of Butters to someone in the back line like a Clark or something. What is Clark's? 580k. So I could flip, I don't think I can flip anyone currently, but I'd have 8 trades to get effectively one guy left. So I'd have 8 trades to get one guy, and then yeah, I can basically trade whoever I want out of that midfield. And if you look at the round 15, you'll see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 2 dead guys, so that's 13. So I have 17 guys currently on. But I can trade Fraser, Dowling, and Harrison next week. Or Fraser, Harrison, and Sullivan next week. I've been sort of pondering this as well. And that amounts to... Fraser at the moment has a 30 break even, so hopefully he hits that. He can go up another 15k. Harrison, if he kicks a lot of goals against North, he could go up and potentially go up another 15k. And then you've got Sullivan as well with the 53 break even. If he does really well, he could go up another little bit. But at the moment, I have 6k, so 6.3 plus 254.2 plus 273.5 plus 275.6. I have 809k. So hopefully those guys do score well, or else I may need to include a Jack Steele or something, or someone in that to make the upgrade more possible. And then I can just get like a forward that's coming off the bye. Well, they're still ranking, but yeah, there's plenty of guys there, I think. Let me just filter the forwards. Forwards, or even a defender, or defenders that have that, I believe, that are all on the bye. You got Jeremy McGovern potentially, a Max Holmes potentially, not really any of those guys. 3 round averages, let's check. So you got Jordan Ridley, not really interested. Max Holmes, Chris Salem as well, one guy that you could take the punt on. to finish off your side. So I could potentially go like two of those guys, like Harrison and Fraser, or Harrison and Sullivan, to Salem, Holmes, and someone else potentially alongside, like getting rid of a Jack Steele. That could potentially be what I do. So anyway, and then you've got Harley Reid, who I think still has, does he not play for 2 weeks, or is he only not played the 1 week? Didn't play round 13, so yeah, he's still got a week to go on his suspension after that, so there's no point bringing him in yet. We failed with the Alex Sexton, and yeah, there's no one else really that I like the look of out of those guys anyway, but could potentially go with Nick Newman as well, but he had a really poor round going into the bye as well, so he's got a little bit of cash to drop as well. And you've got Elliot Yeo as well, that could potentially be a guy that you jump back on. But yeah, that's sort of my thoughts at the moment. I think I'm tracking all right. I did initially have a 3-player trade, but I feel like that is just dropping one of the primos in the midfield. Whereas at the moment, I don't really want to drop one of those midfield primos at the moment, but I could drop one of them in the final bye round, like a Jack Steele potentially if he's not moving well, and sort of upgrade through that manner. But I think I'm tracking pretty well. I think it will be 3 trades next week, getting me down to 5 trades, but hopefully the 3 trades next week get me fully upgraded, because if I'm fully upgraded, then that'll help. That'll mean that I'm fully upgraded with still 5 trades to go, which 5 trades to go fully upgraded isn't the worst. Means that I'll be able to potentially upgrade like a Tom Green alongside a rookie or something like that, or get another primo. That could be another way that I do it. Upgrade like there will be maybe a Dowling and one of Harrison, Fraser, or Sullivan, or a Closey is alongside that to get up to another primo like a Simpkin as well. Simpkin could be one as well that we look at. He's at 360k. He could be one that you sort of just glance over at, but I don't really have a way of upgrading to Simpkin, I don't think. I actually could do that. Let's just think about this. I have 6k. How much is Sherry compared to Grundy? Sherry 558, Grundy 584, so that's only 26k, so that will leave me 32k in the kitty. There's not really anyone that I can go for and upgrade that, so no, I cannot do that, I don't think. But that would be a way to sort of get out of Walsh and get to sort of a Simpkin and upgrade that way, and then Simpkin comes in and plays sort of and leaves me with more cash. So there is that thought as well, the Simpkin route as well. Just sort of think, and I know that this is a lot of just thinking in my head and not actually acting on it and doing trades, but there's sort of options are opening up, and I sort of want to give Simpkin another game on both Fantasy and Supercoach before I make that move. But that was sort of my general thoughts about everything in terms of my side at the moment. It does suck that I will be down to, if I just quickly maneuver all of this around a little bit, I am currently down to, and I will be putting the VC on Zorko and the captaincy, I think, on someone else. I haven't exactly looked at it, but yeah, I'm currently down to, what's that, one not playing there. Butters, Sullivan comes on as well for Raul there, and Shoemaker comes on for Martin. So I'm currently down to, I think, 20 or 19. I'm currently down to, I think, 19 guys playing, but it does alleviate a lot of the pressure. It does mean that I have only 1 drop score, which is a little bit iffy, considering you got Sullivan, Schoenmaker, Harrison, Fraser, Dowling. You got 3. You sort of have, 5 guys there that I need to get 4 decent enough scores. But that is basically caused by Wangade Malira being missed. But obviously, we said family over footy at all times. And then in round 15, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 guys missing. So I'll only have 17 scores at that point. But I'll probably get up to 20 guys on that week as well. Given that I'll be getting rid of probably Steele alongside Fraser and Dowling to get 2 primos that way. And get my last primo upgrade through that manner. But anyway, that pretty much is the video there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.